A new report finds most subscription services manipulate customers with dark patterns. But before we get into that, getting into a good sleep routine can make a world of difference in your day-to-day life, and smart clocks like the Hatch Restore 2 are designed to help you achieve that. The popular sleep device, which allows for customized bedtime and wake-up routines, is deeply discounted on Amazon right now in an early Prime Day deal, bringing the price down to $145 from its usual cost of $200. The clock comes in 3 neutral colors, latte, putty, and slate, all of which are covered by the 28% price cut. Hatch Restore 2 has features to help put you to sleep and wake you gently in the morning. To get the absolute most out of it, you'll also need to subscribe to Hatch Plus for $5 a month, but the system is still usable with limitations if you don't want yet another subscription in your life. In our review, we found it to be genuinely helpful for winding down at night and starting the day off on the right note. But you may need to play around with the settings over the course of a few days to figure out what works best for you. Find the latest gadget price drops, news, and reviews at Engadget.com. Most subscription sites use dark patterns to influence customer behavior around subscriptions and personal data, according to a pair of new reports from global consumer protection groups. Dark patterns are practices commonly found in online user interfaces that steer, deceive, coerce, or manipulate consumers into making choices that often are not in their best interests. The international research efforts were conducted by the International Consumer Protection and Enforcement Network, ICEPEN, and the Global Privacy Enforcement Network, GPEN. The ICEPEN conducted the review of 642 websites and mobile apps with a subscription component. The assessment revealed one dark pattern in use at almost 76% of the platforms, and multiple dark patterns at play in almost 68% of them. One of the most common dark patterns discovered was sneaking, where a company makes potentially negative information difficult to find. ICEPEN said 81% of the platforms with automatic subscription renewal kept the ability for a buyer to turn off auto-renewal out of the purchase flow. Other dark patterns for subscription services include interface interference, where desirable actions are easier to perform, and forced action, where customers have to provide information to access a particular function. The companion report from GPEN examined dark patterns that could encourage users to compromise their privacy. In this review, nearly all of the more than 1,000 websites and apps surveyed used a deceptive design practice. More than 89% of them used complex and confusing language in their privacy policies. Interface interference was another key offender here, with 57% of the platforms making the least protective privacy option the easiest to choose, and 42% using emotionally charged language that could influence users. Even the most savvy of us can be influenced by these subtle cues to make suboptimal decisions. Those decisions might be innocuous ones, like forgetting that you've set a service to auto-renew, or they might put you at risk by encouraging you to reveal more personal information than needed. The reports didn't specify whether the dark patterns were used in illicit or illegal ways, only that they were present. The dual release is a stark reminder that digital literacy is an essential skill. Thanks for listening to the show. Make sure to rate, review, and subscribe on Apple Podcasts. Today's show featured journalism by Engadget contributor Anna Washenko and was produced by Spoken Layer. I'm Imran Sheikh, and as always, we'll talk more tomorrow.
Spoken Layer.